Well, if you look at that shift knob, Steve, that is atop a 4-speed transmission, Steve, and that is a wooden. That's not plastic, Steve. That is a wooden original. It's not fake. It's an original, not a replica, but original shift knob.
That makes me moist, Bill.
It should, Steve. It should. You'll know.
Anything else you want to tell us about this Cobra powered by Ford truck, Bill?
Well, you'll notice that it is a. Am I on, Steve?
You are on.
You'll notice that it is a.
To the world, Mr. Griffin.
Oh boy. It is a radio delete unit. There's no.
What, Bill?
There's no radio.
Oh,
Also, notice the sun visor. See,
no, there are none.
yes, there's one, Steve.
Oh, it's on the other. Oh, I see, Bill.
The passenger side was never drilled and never on the vehicle.
So this is for solo operation only, right?
This was get it down. Yeah, this was sing to yourself type thing. You'll also notice the insignia on the horn in the center of the steering wheel, Steve.
I can't get there from here, Bill. Oh, wait a minute, Bill.
What the heck can you do, Steve?
I can make a fool out of you.
You're doing it too, Steve. You'll also.
No horn.
Okay, here comes Jenny Shreves. Jenny can authenticate that. If you'll notice the floor mats, the horn knob, button, ring, pusher thing, and the sticker in the rear window all match, which were Super Duty insignias. Original. Am I on, Steve? Original in 1966. 1966. That's pretty old. The paint is original, Steve. It's marlin blue. I know from
Never guessed that color, Bill.
where the camera is at the rear end of the vehicle. The rear end gearing is a 620, Steve. 620. Six,
For gas mileage, huh, Bill?
about 9.5, Steve. Thanks for asking.
That's pathetic, Bill.
The vehicle runs 3,800 RPM in fourth gear, netting about 55 to 60 miles per hour in velocity terms.
How long did it take you to paint that bed, Bill?
Oh, we let nature do that, Steve. We didn't put any paint on it. We let it naturally rust. What else do you need to know, Steve?
Pretty much that's about it.
You got us?
Goes to Bill Griffin with his 66 Ford 500 truck, Shelby American factory truck. Car came from Arizona. Truck, I'm sorry, truck. Not a truck, truck. I'm already thinking about the de-stress.
And the salesman didn't even pay any attention to me. And, I was pretty scruffy, living in the Bronx. And the guy figured, this guy's not going to buy a car. So anyway, I said, I understand you have a Cobra over here. And he didn't even say a word. He just pointed to the car. And I went over. I was getting pretty mad by then. So I kicked the tires because I had never bought a car before. And I knew nothing about buying cars, but my father said, somebody said something about kicking the tires. I don't know. Anyway, I did that. Then I walked back over to the desk, and I said, I'm interested in the Cobra. Then he looked up and he said, he said, boy, do you know how much that car is worth? How much that car is worth? And I said, yeah, $6,000, and I'll be here with the cash tomorrow. I went storming out. Anyway, I didn't pay cash for it. I paid for about half of it cash. It was $6,000 then. Just to give you kind of an overview as to what car prices were at the time, back Ferraris were like $25,000. And Cadillacs were about $8,000. So this was, that would be like, it would be probably like $60,000. Yeah, something like that. Today's dollars. I think it's worth a lot more than that today. But I almost sold it for $10,000 about 5 years after that. But I couldn't part with it because, I bought this car at the beginning of my career, and it kind of represented, the beginning of my growth in music. couldn't part with it. Even though the guy laid out $10,000 cash, right? I didn't have to sign any papers, so I wouldn't have to pay tax on it. And I needed that. I said, well, I could use that $10,000. But anyway, I wouldn't hand him the keys. I said, no, I can't sell that. And he shook my hand. He says, that's the best move you ever made. He said, don't ever sell this car. And I haven't. And it's still the original. The only thing I changed was just the rear of it, because it's an AC Bristol body. And English license plates are narrow, and I mean they're wide, but from top to bottom very, very thin. And I had to change it for the American plates, which the plate used to be on here, then later on we put it on the bumper. That's the basic story about this Stover. Still, this is still my baby. Thanks.
Well, I say it's absolutely an honor to have you here, Herbie. And I got to point out to you, if you had sold this car for $10,000, you would not have that first place trophy in your hand right now. Okay? And I know that Steve Beck has been taking care of this car for you, and I want to assure you that Steve has told me at 162 miles an hour this car is very stable. I just want to let you know that.
Trophy for 69 Mach 1. Tim Beckman receiving his trophy from John Morton. Congratulations, Tim.
In second place goes
Aloha! Aloha! All right, brother Tony, Sister Barbara. Give it up for these two who won first place today in their showcase. And to all the first place winners out there. Barbara hired us all the way from the islands of Hawaii. We thought we'd bring a little taste of the Polynesian Islands for you. I'm going to bring out my lovely daughters over here. Just a small taste, all right? Just a small taste. So I want you guys to kick back and relax and enjoy this number. You guys know what this means, right? It means shaka, hang loose, brother. And you know what this means, right? Get me another one. All right. So